Hello, everyone, and welcome to the November edition of So Daily News. We are in full blown holiday mode. I feel like
We are.
on So Daily. It's.
It's gift making season. It started.
Yes, it has started. It's like as soon as Halloween's over, it's like even all the stores. It's like
Yes.
all the skeletons and pumpkins go
They're
away, and
gone. Yeah.
it's
Or they're on
they
super sale and it's like full on holiday.
I know. The first place we go the day after Halloween is actually to get like discount candy.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it was so much fun trick or treating with my son for the first year. It was like so
Oh,
cute. But all
it's
the
so fun.
candy and
Yes.
I made his little costume. It was just so adorable. But now I'm just like so excited to start sewing for the holidays. And just a little preview. As you can see, like on the Makers Club, we are very seasonal with like our rotating pattern selection. So you can kind of see like the last Halloween-ish sort of theme design. It's on its way out. It's that lovely candy corn embroidery design, but
Yeah. So
now
cute.
we're sprinkling in all the holiday designs. We're focusing on gift sewing in November on So Daily. So it's a really good time of year to stitch your gifts. Like I love handmade gifts. Do
Me
you?
too. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. And I love making and giving handmade gifts as well. It just
Hmm.
feels really extra special to me.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And my approach is always it can feel very overwhelming if you're thinking everyone on your list, like a custom
Oh,
gift for everybody. But what I do is I kind of pick one thing a year and I batch sew and then I kind of customize it for every person or everyone kind of gets the same handmade thing. Like one year,
smart.
yeah, one year I did faux fur like headbands for all my friends and family. And then what else did I do one year? But it seems more manageable batch sewing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mhm.
I don't have a super large family and we've really kind of narrowed down our gift giving. I think
Yeah.
everybody just decided that we don't need to nobody needs anything and nobody wants
No.
to spend a lot of money. But I do have my usual sews for every year. Like I make new pajama pants for my kid,
That's a
my
good
girl,
one.
my teens and my husband. Everybody gets new pajama pants for our
Mhm.
family photo. And then I
Oh,
do I do also kind of do a little bit of like batch sewing for I always have a kind of pre-holiday girls get together with my girlfriends.
oh,
And
yeah.
so I do like to create something small and handmade for them. And then that's really just a small
Yeah,
handful. That might be just like 5 or 6 girlfriends that come over,
yeah.
for like a little potluck kind of pre-holiday celebration. So I think handmade, none of my girlfriends that come over are, they are very crafty, but none of them are sewers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they always really appreciate like a handmade sewn gift. So that's
Oh,
always really
nice.
fun. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sweet. Yeah. The holidays are just such a good time. It to like get together with, it's always a good excuse. Like get together for the holidays or there's holiday parties. You can finally wear like a special occasion dress that you've worn. And
Or
I
like
like
when
it
you
more
get
for,
invited to
yeah.
those parties, taking a
Right.
hostess or host gift, right? Like,
Right. Oh, for sure.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of sewing, let's just talk about what we have been stitching away that are
Exactly.
may or may not be gifts.
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't
I
think
haven't
I don't
actually
think any
made.
of mine have been gifts yet.
No,
There's
no,
like
no.
their gifts are in the works and like they're in the planning stage, but what I've been sewing lately has been for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you need something to wear to all these like holiday parties.
Exactly. Exactly.
I am obsessed with this what you made.
Thank you. It is like it's going to be on high rotation, I think, this winter. Yeah, so I made the seam work auto vest, and it kind of came about because I created a little, there's that, it's like, to me, it's like the end of summer. it's starting to the fall season before the crazy holiday
Yep.
rush is a great time where I find I have a little bit of time to do some sewing for myself. And
Mhm.
I created a little challenge, personal challenge for myself, which was I'm calling it the Create from My Stash challenge. And basically what I did is it's not just like from my fabric stash, but from my huge library of various
Yeah.
patterns. And I have a lot because I have paper patterns, I have memberships like the Makers Club. I have magazines that I've collected over the years. And so I really just I wanted to challenge myself in a creative way. So I'm using just an online random selector. And what I do is
So cool.
I'm just plugging in um, the first category is it a paper pattern? Is it a membership pattern? Is it from a magazine? Is it from? I have a huge library of sewing books. So
Right.
I have it select. It randomly selects where the pattern is going to come from, and then my fabric is either from my stash, from an existing garment, from another type of textile, so like a blanket or a
Cool.
sheet,
Oh, I
or
love
and then
that.
I gave myself a little bit of like room for some creativity by I can't buy anything new, but if I'm really stumped with like what I currently have in my stash of fabric, I can thrift. So that was kind
Mm.
of like a rule that I made for myself. Like I can't buy brand new, but I am thrifting. And yeah, and then the random selector chooses what it is. So a top, a bottom, a dress, an accessory, you know the various things that you can make. And so it randomly selects all the things, put it together. And so this one, it chose a membership, a top from my stash. And so this was like this polka dotty velvet that I had in my
So
stash
cute.
already. I have been a Seamwork member for a very long time, and it was a top, and I just thought like vests are very in and
Oh,
very
yeah.
very on trend, and I don't have one. So I was like, I'm making myself a vest. So it's cute. And it's cute like under jackets. It's cute over a button down. It's like,
Or
yeah,
just on its own. Like, I love a vest as a
totally
tank,
on its own.
for
Yes.
sure. Mhm.
So it could be dressed up, it could be dressed down, and it's a really great sew. The pattern is great. It's a simple sew. And even the buttons are vintage from my stash.
Oh,
So
cute. Oh.
from my grandma's tin.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
Uh-huh.
really excited about that one.
A vest has been on my list for so long, and I like this. I like the silhouette of this one. It
Yeah,
seems like an easy sew as well.
it's totally easy. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was a quick one, just like an afternoon type of sew. And you're a fast sewer, so you'll just do it in a few hours probably.
Now, when you sent me this photo, it was like I was amazed. I was like, "This is so cool."
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this. So this again was in my little personal challenge. It
Yeah.
chose accessory from a magazine and an existing garment. So
Cool.
this like dramatic statement collar is made from this like crazy polyester 1970s maxi dress that I just had stashed
Wow.
away, right? That I
Yeah.
just it was something I could never actually it's not only is it a dress, it's a dress with like a jacket that goes over it. Like there's so much of this fabric, and it's really cool fabric, but as like a full dress and jacket, like that wouldn't happen. So this is from Talco magazine, and it's called the Three Sisters collar. And there was three different versions of collars, and this one I just thought was super cool. And I've worn this a couple times, like out in public, and people will stop me.
Really?
I was at the Denver Art Museum like a week or so ago, and like literally like three people came up to me as we were walking around the museum, and they were like, I'm staring because I'm just admiring this collar you're wearing. And I was like, thank
Wow.
you. Yeah, it's definitely like a statement piece, and I'm really excited about it.
What a way to, like, jazz up an outfit too, like, something simple.
Yep.
It's so cool. I
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even thought to sew something like this, but now I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I need one."
You need
I
one,
need
Meg.
one.
You need one. It's really fun. It's like jewelry. It's kind of like jewelry in a way.
Totally. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So
Yeah.
cute.
Thank you. Yeah, and right along with this actually kind of fits into some of my batch gift sewing plans. So
Mhm.
I have my random selector chose from my library of sewing books and from an existing textile. So
Oh, cool.
these are washcloths made from this giant vintage chenille bedspread. I swear it's like a king size
Wow.
bedspread. And I've used this thing for a lot of different upcycles. And so in this really cool book called Granny Chic, which it's an older book. I think it's from like the mid 2000s.
Mhm.
I think so. Um, but there is just like upcycling. In the book, they're upcycling old towels. But I
Mhm.
used this bedspread, and they are some of my favorite washcloths because it's kind of nubby, and so it's
Right.
really great for
For
like
sure.
exfoliating. And so I've already started kind of some batches, and I'm gonna make a bunch of these as little, make like a little set of 3 tied with a ribbon for some of my
Cute.
girlfriends, like thinking about that, that pre-holiday party with my girlfriends. That would be a perfect gift to give them all with like some little fancy lotion or cleanser or something or a handmade bar of soap or something that I get at a craft show. So this is
Mhm.
this is kind of part of my beginning of my holiday sewing. But
Yeah. Yeah, this has the idea, gives me the idea of taking, like, upcycling some old towels and making headbands, and especially those, I've just started to see them now, those it's like scrunchies for your wrist when you wash your face,
yes.
because, like, I've been going to bed with my like wet, like wet sleeves, and I'm in bed. I'm like, it's cold. Like, you need something to capture all of the
Yes.
water that drips down.
My daughter
Genius.
came out. My daughter came out before bed the other night, and I noticed that her sleeves were just like dripping wet. I was like, "Girl, what is?" She's like, "I was just washing my face, and her
No,
sleeves were like soaked." So I think that's a brilliant idea.
I know. That's definitely on my list for sure. Um, and then, oh, I
Yeah,
love vintage. So cute.
yeah. So this was my most recent Megan. I'm wearing it today because I didn't have a time to photograph it, but I actually made that bottom blue striped version. So it's like the version 3, and it has there's very sweet details. So this is also a really simple make. It's just like a boxy tee
Mhm.
t-shirt, but there are 4 darts in the front and 4 darts in the back, so it just
Cute.
brings it in. And then there is a zipper at the side, so you can get kind of like a nice fitted waist, but it's boxy and roomy at the top. And it's just I love it. And I made covered buttons. So
Oh, so
this
cute.
is fabric that my sister brought me as a souvenir on a trip to India, and it's been in my stash. And yeah, so I made myself a little blouse, and I'm layering it because the fabric isn't super um, heavy for the winter, but I think layered under or over
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
it'll work perfectly well.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cute. I
Yeah.
love it.
And mine is a vintage one, but I did look up Simplicity re-release this in their kind of like retro
Oh, yeah.
vintage patterns. And so I wanted to just share that you can get a new current version, and it's Simplicity 1692 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, because it might be hard to find
Right.
that vintage one, but they re-released it in their kind of like uh vintage re-releases, and so it's, yeah, a 1940s pattern um that I think is really fun and cute and an easy sew. So if you're looking
Mhm.
for a nice blouse,
I love the vintage pattern envelopes. I absolutely adore them.
I know,
They
I
would be
know,
so cute collaged together for, like, wallpaper. Would that be
so
so cute?
cute.
I
Yeah,
know. Oh,
yeah. The artwork is amazing.
I know. Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Meg.
Oh, well, I have been
Yeah.
Super busy sewing lots of toddler clothes. I did an article on So Daily that's like a copycat of a sweatshirt. So my son has this sweatshirt that it just fits really nice. It's like a little bit oversized, and I just like the shape of it. And buying kids clothes can be sometimes hard. Like an 18-month in this brand is like so different from that. And he's really tall. He definitely got
Yeah.
that from his father. So he needs things extra long. So I added a little bit more length to it. But then I made one. So I made this like little one with the T-Rex Santa hat on it. That was the
So cute.
yeah. And then it once you have the pattern, it it sews together so quick, and like I just cut out two. I think I sewed those two, and then I had to make matching pants because I had just
You
enough
had
fabric to
to.
make pants. I made those complete two outfits, and I timed it with embroidery in 2 hours. I made two tops and two
You're
pairs of pants
amazing.
with embroidery. It was amazing.
You're a super sewer.
And the pants pattern I got from we have this baby pattern collection, and so the pants pattern I used was from that, and they turned out so super cute. And sewing kids clothes is so amazing because again you can adjust it. I just added a couple more inches on the bottom,
Yep.
and now he has these like lovely clothes, and I'm just like totally
So
obsessed.
great.
Yeah. And for the we have the pug embroidery design is one from So Daily, and I just added in my embroidery software. I said, you probably can't see it, the image is small. I said, cute as a pug on it. So I added
Oh,
that
that's
to it.
so
So cute. I
cute.
know. Oh,
That is
so adorable.
adorable.
Yeah. And then I also whipped up, I have been seeing a
Ooh.
lot, speaking of layering pieces, about sheer turtlenecks.
Yeah.
Because it makes it really edgy if you like layer them sometimes like under blazers and over tank tops. You kind of get like illusion necklines. And
Yeah.
I've just been seeing them a lot. And I was looking at the prices online, and they're expensive to purchase.
Yeah.
And I used our the Black Forest turtleneck. It's a bodysuit sewing pattern, but I just cut it off
Oh, yeah.
just before the crotch extension piece, and I whipped up two
That's
a
amazing.
lime
And of
green
course,
mesh.
in your color.
I know. It's so funny. I made a black one. It's like the black mesh is it's like a power net mesh, so it's a bit more opaque, but
Okay.
uh, it's like really cute. And then I had some lime green mesh. I was like, I just have to make one. And I actually wore the lime green one this weekend. I took the train to the city and went out with a friend on in the night, and I wore it. With like a blazer and tucked into jeans with a belt and some
Cute.
heels, and it was like a super good fall like winter night out because you have the coverage, but
Yep.
it's still a bit going out top. It's yeah, I
That's
love I
perfect.
love
I
it.
love turtlenecks. I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
turtlenecks. I'm so excited as soon as it's like cold enough and chilly enough to wear them.
oh, I love turtlenecks
I love
too.
them. Yeah.
And the cool thing about this pattern, so you can kind of see in the paint pattern image, it has these like kind of faux raglan seam lines, but
Yeah.
there is also pieces that's the full that you don't have to sew them with those pieces. So there's like one top front and back with the accents, and then there's one without. So it's a really versatile
Oh,
pattern.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Super
only
cute.
modification I need to do was just kind of crop crop the hem. But there'll be
Nice.
an article. I'm sure I took pictures along the way, so I'll have to create an article to
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea.
Um, and then also, I whipped up this other top. It's actually a new to
Ooh.
me sewing pattern company called Unfeathered Patterns, and all of their patterns are free. And I made this cropped wrap top, and it was a super quick sew. I just kind of played around with some styling. I just needed some more tops to wear. I realized I have so many bottoms, so many jeans,
Right?
so pants, but I don't have many tops that have kind of long sleeves that are, I don't know, just more like elevated. And I just really liked this
It's
silhouette.
really cute.
Yeah, and it again came together so easy. The bottom is just like an elastic casing, no
Oh,
set and
nice.
it's just you cut the same piece for the front and back, but it has a tie in the back to keep it up. I
Oh,
don't know, it's really
so it
cute.
stays nice.
Days, yes, yeah. So I whipped that up
Cute.
too. So yeah, been
And it's
busy.
woven? Is it for woven?
It's for woven, but I'm sure you could also sew it in a knit for sure. Like I
Mhm.
think a chunky sweater knit fabric would look adorable in this with like a matching sweater
Oh,
knit pants. Like
yeah.
that would be such a cozy chic outfit.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be cute.
yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that, of those patterns either. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, they offer a really some really cool patterns. I would definitely check them out
Hmm.
for sure. So now
Yeah,
that
what's
we've
on our
just
list?
all yeah, all the things that we've done for ourselves and for um,
Exactly.
yeah. And now what is on the list? So Sadie, here's some cute stuff that you have lined up.
Yeah, this is stuff that I'll be working on. So I am super excited because I don't know, are we going to like spill the beans a little bit? But we have like
Yeah.
we have a fun event coming up for
Hmm.
Makers Club members, and we're going to be sewing and chatting and talking about the packed and pretty pouch pattern. And so I'm going to be making mine out of an upcycled quilt top that I found at the thrift store. And I think I'm making it for um maybe for myself, but possibly as a gift for someone to put art supplies in.
Yeah. Oh, for
Um,
sure.
yeah, and so I think that because they are such versatile pouches, I know when you and I were talking about them, like they could be for
Oh
anything.
yeah.
So yeah, so I'm going to be making that. That's on my table, and then in my kind of personal challenge, my next project is going to be a bow tie.
I
Um,
love how you're making a bow tie.
And it's going to be, I think this is for me. Like, I think I'm going to
Oh
be
yeah.
rocking the bow tie. I think it's going to be for part of my holiday, outfits. And I have some shirts that I think it'll look really cute with. So that's next up in my sewing queue.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, if you want to, if you're not already joined as a Makers Club member, you can still sign up and you'll get an email. We haven't sent out the email for the registration link yet, but it's going to be exclusive members only event. We can interact with you and we're going to do kind of like a live sew along for this pouch if you want to make it as gifts or for yourself. I use mine. I was just traveling, as I was saying, over the weekend. I keep my makeup in it. It's a
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
size. Yeah, and it's good because it opens up so I can see everything in it, and it has a little handle so I can, easy get in my bag. And I don't know, I just love. It's a really good pattern. It's easy to sew. And it's really easy for kind of even curating a gift too, so you can
Oh,
like
yeah.
like a themed gift, right?
A
So if you say
themed
you have
gift.
someone who really likes chocolate, you could find like a cute, quilting cotton with chocolate and then make it and then fill it with, different things. And it's a good, um,
It'd be one of those good hostess gifts. Like you need to like
totally.
put a few things in it for that special, person that you know what they like and
Yeah.
present it as a gift when for a party. That would be perfect, I think.
Yeah, and it's batch sewing friendly. I made four for some of the educators at my son's daycare, and they sewed up super quick, and it
Yeah,
was
that's
really cute.
brilliant.
So, what I am working on is some holiday and gift sewing as well. So, I have had this avocado Santa flannel fabric
It's so
for
cute.
3 years. Like, it has been packed away in our holiday decor bins and brought up to the attic for years. I think I even moved with it. I think, and I've just always said, this year I'm going to do it. But
I'm
this
gonna do
year
it.
I'm
Okay.
going to make some holiday pajamas. Uh, I
Cute.
I love flannel and I love pajamas. I
Me
pretty
too.
much wear them all day. Literally had to like change out of them for this to put on just, I don't know,
Totally.
other sweatpants. So those are on my list. And
Those are cute.
I have the Caroline pajamas. I have a paper pattern. I don't remember the last time I used a tissue like paper pattern. Like I only sew digital sewing patterns. And so it's going to be quite, quite a difference, cutting that tissue up. But
Yeah, that's funny you say that because when I made this, the vintage pattern is that tissue, and it was like I was like, oh yeah, I don't use. I realized I don't really
no,
use tissue patterns anymore either. So that's
no.
funny. Yeah,
I know. And then we are actually doing another edition of Stitch Your Gifts on So Daily Instagram. We did it a couple years ago and it was just super fun and just to give you some inspiration. And so, one I did, what was it, 2 years ago? It was like a wine bottle holder. It had like the most views. And so,
yeah,
you
it's so
know,
cute.
we
It's
know what our
great
audience likes.
gift.
So we have
Yep.
this boxed wine holder, and I think it would be a super cute, again, hostess gift. What if you bring a box of wine and you have a cute little holder
Yeah,
for it? And so
it's a
I'm
good
going to make
gift.
one of
Yeah,
those. And then I have an oven mitt on my list too. It's a good gift. Or I also just need oven mitts in my own kitchen.
yeah.
I have a couple, but then you're always wondering,
They
like,
get
oh,
kind of and they get grimy.
yes, they
Like they
do.
don't. They do. They're washable, but they get stained. So.
Yeah. So these are patterns available on So Daily, but they are on my list to make for sure. So now what I also love talking about is kind of what we've been seeing in the sewing community, what patterns are out and what will eventually be on our list, but we're just kind of excited about.
I'm always excited about sewing,
Oh my
Meg.
gosh, same. Same. So this is super cute.
Isn't this cute?
Yes.
This is also this is not a new pattern from what I can tell, but it is new to me.
Yeah.
And I just want something I really love cardigans, but I want something dramatic and long
Yes.
so yeah, I think this is on my list and I think that I think in my stash I have some sweater knit that's going to be kind of perfect for it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah, so this is something that I'm a little excited about. Again, it might be, maybe after the holidays or a little, once things kind of like calm down, but for that kind of like winter layering. So, this is
Mhm.
something that is on my list that I'm excited about.
Oh, it's so cute. You had a cardigan in last month's too. You have
Did I?
cardigans
Yeah,
on
I
the
see.
yeah, you
I
did.
must have cardigan on the brain. Like I like to be cozy and
Yeah, it was that cardigan that could also be like kind of like a form-fitting dress with all the buttons running
oh
up.
yeah,
That was a
that's
really cute
cute.
pattern.
Yeah, that's cute
Mhm.
too. Yeah. Oh, and see, I think I have cozy on the
Yes.
brain.
You have
I have
cozy
cozy
on the
on
brain.
I have cozy on the brain. It's like soon as it's cold. So I don't have like a traditional robe. I have like little, throw on kind of layer type thingies, but I want a full on robe. And so when I saw this by Itch to Stitch, I was like, that's going on my list. Just big pockets, a nice tie. It's not, I mean, I think it's cute, but it's not, you're not going to be wearing that out. I have other little things like, kimono type throw ons that I can almost wear with jeans and stuff. But what I like about this is like a house coat.
Mhm. Oh, I love a house coat. A robe is on my list as well.
Yeah.
I made one before I had my son, but it's like summer weight fabric, and then I have like a really fleecy. It's almost like too warm sometimes. I
Two.
need an in between. I actually have some French terry that I got.
Oh, that's what I was that is what I'm thinking
That
like
I
for
need, because yeah, it's like the first thing I throw on in the morning. I love a robe.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, mhm.
Yeah, French terry is a good idea. I think that's probably
Yeah.
where I'll be heading with that.
Mhm. Oh, it's super cute. Um, well, I only have one, but it's a good one because I thought it was
Okay.
so cool. It's this,
It is so cool.
yes, it is, this puffer vest from Named, but I love it because it doesn't have side seams. It's like a shell that
Yes.
you put on and then it's cinched in with a belt. I think it is so innovative and how cool to like
Very
upcycle
cool.
a quilt, and I don't know, it's just perfect for over bulky layers too because again, it doesn't have that side seam. So
Yeah.
if you're wearing something more bulky, you can layer it on top, and I just think it's really cool,
It
and
is very
modern,
cool.
but I don't know, I just I just love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. I saw it on Instagram and then I was doing some research too and I forgot about it and I saw it and I goes, "Oh my gosh, yes, I like yeah, so
Yeah.
cute."
And
Mhm.
like you said, like super versatile. Like I just think
Oh
like
yeah.
and you could totally change it up because it, you know, it could be sporty, it could be dressy. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it
Mhm. I have this
depending on what fabric.
yeah, well, I have this metallic pre-quilted fabric,
Oh,
and I think I'm gonna make one in that, and
yeah, that would be stunning.
mhm,
Yeah.
because I love metallic, like, puffy coats and stuff. I think they're
Mm-hmm.
so cute, but I think a
So
vest
cute.
would be really, really perfect
Yeah, and
in
then you
that.
could layer it over your black turtleneck. That would be
Oh, that would be
that would be very chic.
a very cute outfit, very cute. Mhm. Yeah, oh my gosh, so many things
So
we're
many things to sew, so little time, Meg.
I know, I'm literally this morning, I was starting on, a quilt block for this quilted bucket hat that, we're releasing as a new pattern. I have a little sneak peek too, of another one I've made. It's this, like, polka dot. I made it from
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
yes, so this is actually gonna be in an upcoming issue of Quilting Arts magazine. So that
That's gonna
launches,
be
beginning
so
of
great.
December, and so we're gonna have lots of content on it. So I'm gonna film, like, a sew along, how to create it. It's really cute. It's, like, fully lined, on the
I want to
inside.
make one of those.
Yeah, and what I like about it is, I can't put it on. I have it's not really like, ponytail, bun friendly, but I guess if you put a
Yeah, yeah.
put a hole in at the top of it, you could, but the brim isn't so out, so it's close to the ear to keep you warm, but then
Keep it.
again, it has sun coverage.
Yeah.
You still need to think about sun protection even in the winter, for
Oh,
sure.
I would say almost even more so as like
Yeah.
a fair-skinned person. Like you can get that reflection off of the snow,
Oh,
and
I
it
was just
could.
yeah. It can be so bright when you, walk outside too, so, it's like a warm quilted bucket hat, so, yeah, I'm working on some quilt tops to make some other versions, and I have just like an up you could just the pattern is also meant to just be, thrown on an upcycled quilt, you could make, quilted bucket hats, so stay tuned for that little sneak peek for
Yeah,
that.
I can't wait. I
Mhm.
seriously am putting that on my list. Add that to my things I'm excited about to make. I'm gonna make one
Yes.
of those too.
Oh, well, thanks so much for chatting with me as always. Just gained so much sewing inspiration.
So exciting. So
Mhm.
exciting.
And we have a special guest, it looks like.
Yes, a special guest this month is my little sewing room buddy here, Dutch.
Oh,
So
oh, so cute.
he's feeling a little needy, I guess, today. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Yes,
okay. Aw. He wants a little quilted doggy coat.
yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, well, take care, everybody. Thanks so much
Yeah.
for tuning in. Let us know what you're sewing in the comments. Are you making your gifts this year? And yeah, that's
Happy
about it.
sewing.
Happy sewing. Bye.
Bye.